Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. I'm going to start this episode by taking 5 capsules of fiber. Okay, welcome back to Let's Play some more Pokemon Blue. Boy, am I gonna be just shitting up something fierce a little later. You're probably asking yourselves, Adam, why the hell did you do that to start the episode and not do that somewhere else? Why didn't you do that before you started? And I can tell you that the reason why that happened is that as soon as I started saying something, I looked down at my tray and I was like, ah, damn it. And I mean, I totally forgot to do that. And so, you know, you can't back down at that moment. I mean, the stuff has to happen at some point, and the later I do it, the worse it's gonna be. Because I can tell you right away, I'm not trying to wake up at like 2 in the morning, or whatever time it is that I would wake up and be like, "Aw, man, I forgot to take my shit powder. Damn it all." And so we're just going to bypass the situation, and we're going to make sure that it is well taken care of. And you, my friend, are going to get it so incredibly bad with the thunder. Oh, come on. I sat there and I built that thing up and you ruined it. You took it all away. God, I love that move. Like every time it does the like as soon as it does like the whoa 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 part, like you can't not like start headbanging to that. I mean, I do it, and so if I do it, that means that everybody else should be doing it. Let's see, 41. I say we give this one to Kimbo Slice. I was thinking, like, I could have used Pillsbury for that, because, you know, he would effectively dispatch him, too. But, I say, why is he using X-Attack on everybody? I don't understand why he feels the need to do that. I mean, by wasting that turn, you pretty much sealed your own fate, man. Alright, well, that's the end of that one. Good, yes. Give me everything that you got. And a Charizard, huh? Well, hey, you know, we're gonna let it go this way. I might as well use another one. See, he's got the idea. At least, you know, oh, okay. So I guess that's just not gonna work out. At least he's like using a physical move that does something instead of being like, oh, the other 3 Pokemon I had, they all died immediately after me using X-Attack. Boy, I wonder why. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, why wouldn't you be like, boy, they all died after I used that move, I wonder what I should do next. I got a great idea. Let's use the thing that gets them killed. You can go right ahead and use that, but your rage won't last long enough, because you are not having Rage in the Cage. Rage in the Cage is really what you needed to have. Rage in the Cage, at least from what I remember, there may have been many other, we got Hyper Potions there, so let's use a Max one. Hyper Potions and Max Potions are essentially the same. Like, Hyper Potions have a limit to what they'll do. I think that they restore 100. But, I mean, how many Pokemon are we going to have that are going to really need to restore over 100 health? Not very many of them, I will tell you. Okay, what are we going to have to do here? 1 pressure plate there. So let's do it. But yeah, the way that I remember Rage in the Cage, yeah, we got a chance to get him this time, was, I remember it being, it was at this arcade that was right across the hallway in the mall that my parents were at. Oh, come on! Every time! We have had a critical non-effective hit every single time that we've done that against an Onix in here. That is just unbelievable that that's happening every single time. Like, what are the odds of that? Oh, man. Anywho, so there was an arcade, it was called Tilt, and it was right next door, or it was like within 2 spots away from where my family's business was at when I was growing up. And we went in there, and they had all sorts of cool-ass games in there back then. They had, like, Killer Instinct, and they had House of the Dead, and that was the first place that I'd ever played Carnival, which, oh god, Carnival's such a fun game. Like, I feel like that is a shoot-'em-up game that really gets underrated by a lot of people. Like, you know, House of the Dead, obviously a classic, and games like, you know, Silent Scope, I personally think, totally a classic, like, super awesome. But Carnival is so much fun. God damn it. You just get to totally just clean shop with your pump action shotgun, and you're shooting all these fucking crazy mutated things. It is just one of the most fun things there is. It's so tight. Oh man, and it's just gory as all hell. Like, I remember as a kid playing that, like, this is one of the goriest things I've ever seen. Oh, and it was so much fun. And that game is brutally difficult too. Like, the last level of that game, not only is it extremely long, but it is just absolutely just psychotic in how hard it is and how many quarters it will inevitably take away from you. But I digress. There was also like Captain America and the Avengers in there, and there was the Simpsons 4-player arcade in there. They had Die Hard arcade in there, which is totally one of my all-time favorites. But they had this game in there, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. But, oh, there's Moltres right there. Oh, you saucy whore, you. Can't wait to have our little meeting of the tyrants over there. TM5. I wonder what TM5 is. What could it be? What would people say if they found out I was a Jesus freak? What would people do? I'm not kidding. There's a song by a group called DC Talk that has a song called Jesus Freak, and it totally sounds like that. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know if it's meant to be serious or not, but it is hilarious. I think I already caught one of those last episode, so I don't think we need to get another one. I don't know exactly where I'm going right now. We're gonna totally take whatever this is. But yeah, it was basically kind of like, well, it was basically like you walk inside of this cage, and it's basically like a batting cage. And it was super awesome. And you grab the bat off of the little thing there, and you put the money in, and it's basically, I don't want to say like a virtual reality thing, but kind of, sort of. Like, it would basically throw... It was basically like the Wii before the Wii. Like, it totally had, you know, that whole thing going on. And so, you know, you'd have the thing there, and it says, "Here comes the pitch," and it would throw the ball at you on the screen, and you'd have to time your swing with the bat in this batting cage. And, you know, it was basically like a home run derby is really what you were doing. And it was the coolest game in the world. Oh my god, my brother and I had the running records in there for quite a while on that game, until, you know, the guy would, you know, inevitably reset it after so long. But man, it was so much fun. And just like, but when it was like idly sitting around, like waiting for somebody to come and play it, you know, it would kind of do its little demo cycle, but there would be just a guy with just kind of like this kind of, oh yeah, you know, this kind of weird enthusiasm. He'd always just be like, "Rage in the cage," you know, and it would go into its weird music thing, and then it would, you know, kind of do the demo of "Here comes the pitch, oh, long home run" type of thing. But that's, like, whenever I hear, you know, Rage in the Cage, that's immediately where I think of it. I feel like a lot of people's first thing with that would be probably like wrestling. Because I feel like Rage in the Cage has totally been used as a tagline for cage matches before. It wouldn't surprise me at all. If they haven't, then I don't know what the hell they're thinking. They need to get on that, like, right away. But, you know, that's what I'm getting at. So, okay, let's use one of our hyper potions here. He's getting a little low in that department. That's totally okay. All right. So happy that we have all of those, by the way. Can't even tell you the excitement. A wild Machoke. We already caught one of those last time, though, so it is 100% unnecessary for us to even deal with that. Okay, so who's back here? Ah, another man trying to hide things from me. Let's leave him out here. We gotta get him up a little bit. And by get him up a little bit, I mean in the way of experience and not in the way of making his flaccid penis start filling with blood and going into the erect stance. Mr. Mimi? God, a really powerful one at that. Well, let's see how he does with a fire blast. He's probably gonna hit me with that ice punch or something. Ooh. Or he's gonna meditate. That's fine. You go right ahead with that. You go ahead. You're gonna slap me. Of all the other moves that you may or may not have, you gotta go with that one. I mean, does he not know, like, Psychic? Or, like, Psybeam or any of those things? I feel like that would be an infinitely better way to go. But hey, he doesn't exactly look like the smartest dude in the world. He has a very delightfully dopey-ass disposition to him. And that's fine. You know what? If that's how he wants to live his life, I'm not going to tell him not to. What is this? Good old Trademark 17. What could it possibly be? Submission. I don't think so. I'm not going to use it. I think I bought Submission out of one of the Celadon vending machines. Or not, well, I didn't buy it, but, you know, I got it. I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that got it. Okay, we're going to try this again. It's probably still going to do the exact same thing, because why wouldn't it? But I'm going to do it. You gotta be kidding! Like, are we just destined for that to happen every single time? Like, that seems absolutely preposterous to me, that would happen that way. Like, why? Why does it happen that way? Like, like, we're gonna try this again, and it's still, well, it's gonna be even more so now. I'm not even gonna bother. You know what? Totally, just forget it. Just forget. I mean, if I hit him with something that's actually gonna connect, then it's gonna be way worse. Ah, so you wish to challenge the Elite Four, huh? Yes. I tried to do that once, and then they killed my parents. It's totally against the rules, man. Now I just have to live in this cave. Because, you know, what is a person of my age gonna do trying to pay off the bills in that house? Oh, boy. I don't know why that was his voice, but that was his voice for today. I mean, that would suck, man. Getting both your parents killed, and then what the hell are you gonna do about that? I mean, you gotta sell the house, you gotta get rid of everything. Oh, whoa, boy, wow. Jeez, man. I mean, that slash ain't just for slashing prices, I suppose. Good lord. Alright, well, that worked out pretty well. Hey! Alright. We have now risen the bar just a little bit. And I'm gonna keep him out there. It's nice to see that, you know, at least some of these guys are actually carrying evolved forms of things. Like, why would you... Well, no, maybe, I guess I vaguely understand. Like, I guess it would be kind of cool to have both a Drowsy and a Hypno. Like, if you went through all the trouble to, you know, to get the one Hypno, it'd be kind of weird if you just had two Hypnos. You know, why not have one? I guess I kind of understand that a little bit now, you know? To a point. Like, I still think in certain situations, it's kind of weird. But, you know, for like the guys we've been running into over the course of the game that have, like, you know, two different Pokemon from the same evolutionary chain. Oh boy, we're gonna hit him so hard with this, it's gonna be great. Why would you use Recover when you have full health? This is gonna be bad. Don't you dare disable my Solar Beam, thank you. Oh boy, have fun with that, buddy. Really? Oh, okay. That's fair, that's totally fair. That's gonna hurt really bad. Oh boy, I forgot about the disadvantage. Oh, but we're okay. And now I'm gonna cut you in half. I'm gonna cut those big-ass whiskers off of your face. And slice your spoon. What will you do without your spoon, Kadabra? Will you start bending forks? Or will you try to put it back together so that you may bend it further and then break it again? Growth. I don't think so. Is growth supposed to increase your special or your attack? I don't remember. I think it's for special, which technically would be a good thing to have, but I don't necessarily like having to use the full turn there. See, like, this is what I don't agree with. This guy, he has, oh boy. Criminy. Yeah, let's go with Kimbo. Here's what I don't agree with. He has two Kadabras. Like, why not have, you know, one Alakazam and you know, and a Kadabra? You know, I don't know exactly what level that thing actually, you know, evolves into one, I forget. But I feel like it would have already turned into an Alakazam by now. No, actually, I think that happens at like 45, so it's not there yet. I rescind my statement. But you know, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, having two Pokemon of the same evolutionary chain when, you know, and one of them hasn't been evolved, like, one of them you could have already evolved it to the other thing already, and they just didn't do it. It's weird. I don't like it. Okay, so we need to use some stuff. We should probably do one of these. Probably on Kimbo Slice. He got roughed up pretty good there. But all for the greater good. Really wish that I had... I guess I gotta use another one. Really wish that we had, at this point... Oh, we do have elixirs. Oh, tight. See, that's exactly what I was thinking. Especially for Tabanero's sake, because he got pretty depleted while he was out there messing around, so we should probably use that on him. There we go. Okay, now we're good. I don't even have to worry about what I was talking about there.
Hey guys, have you seen where my dumbbells were at? I can't find them.
Well, you know, I mean, you could just make them out of rocks. I mean, this is a cave after all. I don't feel like that'd be a very out of line thing.
If you get stuck, try moving some boulders around.
I could do that. I probably should do that, but there were some ladders I could also mess around with too. Trying to think how I should go about doing that. I know there's one right up here, and maybe we got to do that one. So there's still another thing that hasn't been. Oh, see, I can't though. Interesting. Okay. So this is what I think we're gonna do. I just saw the clock and realized we're right around time. Do I even bother with this? Do I seriously bother with this? Like, I don't know if I should bother with this. We've been down this road before, and it seems like it's not going to behoove me to try it. So I say we go with Kimbo. I really want to catch one of these just so I can just say screw it and never have to deal with it again. Okay, I mean, that's whatever. If we're gonna have to do this the slow and boring way, just to be able to get this thing in the Pokedex and never have to see it ever again, then I'll take that. I will totally take it. Watch, I'll try to whittle this thing down, and I'll still end up getting one right in the ass over it. It's be like, oh, super critical hit! It's never been registered before, and we're still gonna have it go that way. Just to screw you over because you've killed about 40 of these things already. Come on. Oh, for the love of frickin' Jiminy Cricket's toe corns. Let's go. Should that be enough? You would think that would be enough. Boy, yeah, your rage is really something to behold there, Onix. For a man being made out of rocks, you're... Oh my god, come on. For a man being made out of rocks, even though you're not a man at all, not really a lot of power behind any of that. Hurry up already with your weak-ass attacks so I can waste another ball on you. Come on. Seriously? Seriously? You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. This is gonna kill him too. I just freaking know it. Oh, okay, maybe not. This is absolutely preposterous. Like, give me a break with this right now. I have to use, what, 5 of these on you? Okay, you know what? It's not even worth it. It's totally not even worth it. Like, why am I wasting time with this? I just exerted like 2.5 minutes on that. For nothing. For literally nothing. I mean, yes, granted, if I wanted to, I could have gone in there and I could have taken out Pillsbury and I could have put him to sleep, and then all would have been whatever, but you know what? It's not even worth it. Just the idea that I had him whittled down that much and I used that many Pokeballs on him, and he still didn't take it. He still didn't take it. It's not even worth my time. It's totally not worth it whatsoever. So, this is what we're gonna do. When we come back, on the next installment of Let's Play Pokemon Blue, we're gonna go down some ladders. And by some ladders, I mean the one that's like directly in front of our face, because that one seems to be the main option to take. So, we will go in there, and we will go down a floor, or up a floor, depending on how it works, and I will see you next time, because we're gonna get closer and closer to Moltres, and it's gonna be cool, because we'll finally have the 3rd legendary bird, provided that I don't use all my godforsaken Ultra Balls on the way there. So until then, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Take it easy.